Hello everyone. Angie here. I am coming on to do my Marguerite Miller collage with you guys today. Haven't done one of those in a minute. And I am up to week 28. So we're going to get this baby knocked right out. How's everybody? I sure hope everybody is doing well, in good spirits, having a wonderful start to their day. I am doing fine. Just got done walking my dogs and now I can craft with you guys. So, as I said, we are on week 28 and the prompts are an ornate border or frame. And for that, I couldn't really find much, but I picked out this little lace thing out of a paper pad that I have, and that's pretty ornate. Thought I'd use that. Something steampunked or mechanical. I don't have much steampunked. I do have some stickers, but I didn't feel like digging them out. I don't know exactly where they are. So I went with, let's see what I got here. I don't know. Oh, this here. This is a little chipboard piece. I called that mechanical because it's got, I don't know, a whole bunch of little weird things in there. So I'm just going to use that. Sheet music. I definitely have some sheet music. Something found in a garage. I had this in my cut apart, so I just grabbed this. Some canning jars. Everybody has maybe a case or some odd jars or something in their garage. I know I do. Something from mythology or legend. Again, a little cutout of this cute little mermaid. She's mythology. And for a bonus, a napkin. And I don't have a lot of napkins, but with considering the pieces I had, I thought this would be the best one to use. Maybe the gray, maybe a little bit of the yellow for a little pop of color, or the green, I don't know. We'll see which section we use. And yeah, those are the prompts. So let's see what we can come up with and create today. A little bit of hodgepodge stuff. I don't know how it's going to work out, but you know what? We have fun with it, right? Okay, this is almost large enough, so I'm thinking we'll just use half of this as kind of the base and go from there. Let's see how much of this I gotta cut down. A little small, but we'll work with it. I like to kind of usually go right up to the edges, but it's not necessary. I don't have to. So we'll use that. Okay. And I'm thinking a little ink because all the colors are very kind of light. Let me grab some ink. Hold on. And I grabbed ground espresso. So let's ink the edges here a little bit before we put this down. And we'll just put a little extra on here too. Maybe even deepen the corners a little bit. Just using what's on the dauber. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, very pretty. Okay, so that's one prompt. Now I'm thinking some of this next. And I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I want to go with the gray or some of the leaves and such, just for a little bit of color. I don't know. Let's pull this apart real quick. That yellow kind of looks nice against the background of that page, but that's not my main. Let's just do a little bit. Maybe just a little, huh? That'll work. I like that you can see the paper behind there. That's kind of nice. That's pretty. Okay, so that's the bonus prompt, so that's 2. All right, so next let's see what we can do with this. There's this little perforated tear piece there, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we'll cut it in half. Oh, I like that. Okay, but first we're going to add a little more ink. Maybe I can get a little bit in here. Just a little here and there, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Oops, I just lost my dabber. Trying to see if I want to use both pieces or just one. I think I'm just going to use one. Save that. There it might come up, reappear in a later video. Yeah. I didn't check my glues, so hopefully they work. Good. Thank you. I tend to try to find colors when I have the prompts. I find myself tending to, I guess for the most part we all do, I don't know. Trying to find, color palettes that go well together and pieces, to kind of tell a story. I like to kind of create a little funny little story with my collages and, just something silly to do. But it's also kind of funny just to grab pieces. Just don't think about it and just put them down together. And you're amazed, or at least I'm amazed usually, at how nicely it turns out. I mean, a collage. I mean, it just, for whatever reason, the pieces just work. And you have yourself a beautiful piece of art. Okay, now we've got these. Oh, this is kind of large too. We don't have to use the whole thing though. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut it down. And again, I'll save this piece. Never know. And I don't know where my dabber went, so I can't do any more inking. All right. I wanted to ink that a little bit, but that's fine. I think it went under my chair, but I'm not going to dig it out. Okay, we're going to put this on the edge here, I think. Yeah, just a piece. Okay, and then this. Tuck it under a little. Yeah, but I do feel like I want to ink that, so I'm just gonna do like this. Okay, what else do we have? Got the border, got mechanical, garage. Oh, okay. My mythology. And we're going with this cute little mermaid. She needs to be sitting on something, doesn't she? Or laying, should I say. I'll put her right there. And I think that's everything. But I have been on this outlining kick lately, and I'm really having fun with that. So we're going to do a little outlining as well. And it kind of just brings the piece together, I think, and it just makes all the pieces individually pop separately. So I think this one here is, let me grab a piece of scrap paper. I think this is a thin one. Yeah. So let's see. And I'm not the best at it. I don't have a lot, seem to have a lot of control because I tend to try to go too fast, I guess. I don't know what something as simple as this, but my hand always slips. But I think the more I do it, the more control I'll learn to have with my hand. But I really like the effect. So we're going to go for it. And I did buy me some new markers. I went to the dollar store. I don't know, I had to go to the grocery store one day last week, and I was passing by, and I said, see, there we go. And I said, on the way back, I'm going to stop and pop in and grab me some markers. And I was good. That's all I got, just markers. So I'm really, really trying to be conscious of my craft spending this year. And I'm doing pretty good, I must say. Doing pretty good. Slipped on me. Dang it. It's very frustrating. I keep pushing through. See how that just, I don't know, it just does something. I'm really liking that. And then the thing is, after that, is knowing when to stop also. It's kind of like mark making, you know, you just start having fun with the pen, and before you know it, I almost want to color some of these in. Okay. And when you do things like this, you'll find that it gives your mind a chance to reset, you know, and think of your next step, you know. At least for me. Yeah, I like that. One more. Okay. And she looks so peaceful. I'm going to write peace to all. There we go. And I think that's done, guys. Okay, an ornate border. That's this. Mechanical. That's this. Sheet music in the back. Something found in a garage. Some cans. Something of mythology or legend. We've got the mermaid. And for a bonus, we've got this gray and lemon napkin. And a little doodling and outlining. And that baby is done for week 28. All right, guys. I hope you guys liked the collage today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope you watch through to the end. It really does help. And as always, take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.